I wanted to tell you the story behind a package that I received in the mail today. A guy by the name of Chuck Ollinger sent me a package, and it has been 51 years in the making. Also in this package came a letter, and I wanted to read to you the letter. Master Sergeant Roy P. Benavidez. Well, there might have been a good deed before I departed for New Jersey, but I never really knew about it until summer 2014. While I was watching President Reagan present the Medal of Honor to Roy Benavidez on a YouTube clip, his name rang a bell. I went searching in an ancient army locker in the attic, and there was his beret, complete with his name tag and insignia. While I was in training at Brick Army Hospital in 1966, I heard AB+ blood was needed to save the life of a seriously wounded Green Beret who had been flown to Texas from Vietnam. Having given blood to the Red Cross many times, it was no big deal for me to donate again. I did have to play in a baseball game that evening against the 4th Army. No problem. After I was typed and put on a bed next to this poor guy, I noticed things were a bit different than at other donation setups. There was a direct line feed from my left arm to his right, and after the first pint, I was asked how I felt. Super, give me the OJ and I'm out of here. Not so fast, troop. We need a bit more, was the nurse's reply. When I woke up a while later, the injured soldier was gone, but had left his beret on my bed. The nurse said after he thanked me, they rolled him into the OR. I jumped out of bed to make the game bus, but fell flat on my face and was kept overnight. I never saw him again. Roy recovered and returned to Vietnam in 1968. His heroic actions are well chronicled on YouTube and in many books. He was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor by President Reagan. I returned his beret to his family. This is what was in the package today that came in the mail. My dad's Green Beret and his name tag. And this means the world to me. I can never, ever thank you enough, Chuck, for what you did. First of all, for saving my dad's life by donating your blood. And I know you don't deem yourself a hero, but in our eyes and in my family's eyes, you really are a hero. You saved my father's life. And we can't thank you enough for actually returning the Green Beret. I know you've had it for 51 years, and you didn't have to return it, but you did. So thank you so much for doing that. Also, what came in the package was a picture of you, of Chuck, when he was on his baseball team in 1966. And this was, I guess, the game that he desperately needed to attend that evening, but never made it because he was too busy saving the life of my dad. But thank you. And here is also another picture of him. I guess after he gave the blood, there is a picture of him in bed, and there's some nurses from the Red Cross and a general. So, I don't know, perhaps they're thanking him for his donation. On behalf of my family, again, I'd like to thank you. Another thing that I have of my dad's from Vietnam is his St. Michael medallion, and he wore this in Vietnam, and it brought him protection. St. Michael is the patron saint of paratroopers, and my father believed in wearing the St. Michael medallion, and he did wear it, and he was protected, and now I have his Green Beret. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Chuck. I can never thank you enough, like I said, and I pray to God that one day I get to meet you and actually thank you in person. Thanks.